Welcome to Clash of Trades Season 3. I'm your host, Todd English. Schools from across the nation have been competing in the 2023 season of Project MFG's Advanced Manufacturing Competition to be one of the Final Four at the National Championship. This year, we are at Greenville Technical College's Center for Manufacturing Innovation in Greenville, South Carolina, a Gene Haas Foundation Center. The teams are going head-to-head for the National Championship title and a chance to win $100,000. This season is all about medical manufacturing. Let's meet the teams. Calhoun Community College.
My name is Ty Whitson.
My name's Hunter Willingham.
My name's April Lewis. Coming into this competition, I was really nervous. We've been working towards this for several months. It means a lot.
Southwestern Illinois College.
My name is Braden Bennett.
Hi, I'm Jacob Kirby.
Jacob Ing. This is my second year in the Project MFG competition. I'm just here trying to have a good time.
Minnesota State College Southeast.
My name is Bradley Bishop.
I'm Ellery Kiesel.
Ivy Wadman Barenkamp.
I'm Austin Warren. I'm a third-generation machinist. This competition is an opportunity that my dad never had, and I'm really grateful for it, but I also feel like there is an obligation to do the best I can because of that.
Thaddeus Stevens College of Technology.
I am Nathan Robbins.
I'm Ryan O'Donnell.
Matthew Mikett.
I'm Quinn Boffman. Yeah, it's the first time our school has made it to the finals, so we're just really happy that we're trying to put our school on the map, let everyone know that we mean business at Stevens.
This year, the stakes are high as these students compete in another real-world advanced manufacturing competition. Each team will need to produce parts for a hip replacement. These parts are based on actual medical hip replacement products and equipment. Teams will use CNC mills and lathes to machine their parts and fabricate a medical sterilization device called an autoclave. They will be scored across various disciplines such as programming, machining, welding, assembly, and testing. Teams will simulate a production run by making two pieces of each part using the same equipment and programming for both. Competitors, welcome to the National Championship of Project MFG, Clash of Trades. Your teams are the Final Four at the National Championship. Give your teams a hand.
Yeah! I'm at the finals of Clash of Trades and I'm very, very nervous for what's gonna happen today. And I'm excited to get started.
Behind me are your workstation and machines. You have 3 days, 20 hours to complete your build.
I am the welder for our team. I'm actually a CNC student. This competition has given me a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to really push myself to the limits and see what I can do, and our team in a whole see what we can do.
Whatever happens, I'm truly blessed to be here. Let's get first.
Are you ready to begin?
Yes!
3, 2, 1. Let's go, let's go!
We're just like, go, go, go.
Going into the competition, I am very anxious. Just because you think you have a game plan doesn't mean that's going to be the game plan you see through to the end. We're trying to do as many things at once as we can. So we're going to have the machine running and I'll be programming at the same time. So we just got to get tools in the machine and get cut chips.
So my job as the programmer is to take the solid model and the blueprints that I am given and interpret those and turn those into a machine code that then can produce a part using the Mastercam software. Our other team member is over there in the welding booth, taking care of the welds. We're just a 3-man team.
Getting all of our programs ready that we were working on. About to start working on some new ones.
Another unique aspect of this competition is implementing a CNC lathe. A CNC lathe and a CNC mill have distinct functions that make them valuable for specific parts. The CNC lathe is ideal for cylindrical parts like shafts, balls, and screws, while the CNC mill excels with complex shapes featuring pockets, flat surfaces, grooves, holes, and edges.
What I'm making is the femoral ball. It's made out of 316 stainless steel. The rest of my team is over on the UMC. They're making the actual implant piece as if it was for a femur for your leg. The implant has a matching taper on the end of that part that will match up with mine.
Teams will have a tool storeroom with 50 machine cutting and welding fabrication tools, They can choose the tools they need for their competition project, but the more tools they select, the higher the cost.
Touching it off tells the machine where the tip of the tool is. If what we do right now is not successful with touching this tool off, the machine will likely crash. So you have to restart, buy more stock. It would be a nightmare. So what we do right now is very crucial.
These are the actual hip replacement parts that you can see in front of me. That's part of the competition. To my right is actually an assembled unit, and you can see how smoothly that interacts. During the actual assembly, you can see how it faces here with the human skeleton. Teams will be making these pieces throughout the competition. At the end of the competition, all teams will test their parts via a simulation of a human jumping out of the back of a pickup truck.
Shannon Aaronmore, founder and chief wellness welder at Weld Like a Girl, and I'm also the lead welding judge CWI at Clash of Trades. It's awesome to be back as a judge. I'm so excited. The medical theme this year is super fun. I'm a former EMT and I'm just totally geeking out about this whole thing.
She's just an awesome person. She brings so much skill to the table and so much knowledge.
Any of these students could go on to a position in manufacturing medical equipment. This is really applicable. This is such a cool project. So you're the future.
I'm Eddie Saunders Jr., and I'm a judge here at Clash of Trades. The excitement and the passion is seriously at an all-time high. This is the national championship for all the marbles, all the bragging rights, and all the prize money. Shannon, how do you think the teams are doing so far?
The teams so far have been able to keep on track. No one has painted themselves into a corner yet.
In this competition, you legit have to work as a team.
Our team dynamic, we're all real close. We joke with each other, mess with each other.
It's nice that we all have different skill sets so that if we do need to, come over and help the other, we're able to do that.
As the team manager, my responsibility is to keep everyone on task, everyone on track, and train pushing ahead.
Really love working with each other, and we're here for a good time. When we came here, the first rule we said is to have fun, and fun is definitely the first word to describe it.
It's about communication, resolving issues, having fun at the end of the day.
Mic drop that, Quinn. Mic drop that.
This is probably the most elaborate welding project that we've had for Clash of Trades. We estimate about 16 hours of welding. It's stainless steel, which is a more difficult metal to weld than steel. For stainless steel, heat input is critical. If you welded something, you tried to start from one side and weld all the way around, there'll be so much distortion that there is no way that the parts will fit. They have to really look at the drawings, digest them. So it'll be really interesting to see how these welders think it through.
So Shannon, I'm seeing some really amazing products and really great welds, but I'm not quite sure what it is.
So it's an autoclave. It's a much smaller version of the pressure vessel that would be used to sterilize medical instrumentation, including this hip replacement gear. And the students are making a version of a ball, a stem, and an acetabulum that would be a hip replacement in a human body.
So you're saying that this is used in surgery?
Absolutely. Everything has to be sterilized. Everything goes into the autoclave so that we don't die of infection when we go in for surgery.
I can't wait to see what these contestants come up with.
I know. I think this is a great project because it's real life.
None of the welders got prints for this, so we kind of just walked in and saw, oh, hey, we're making this, not just to stand again. So it's a nice surprise.
Thaddeus was really doing a great job all day. I mean, up until about 15 minutes ago.
I welded this without realizing it shifted. And then I also have the whole top on backwards, but it's already welded, so kind of out of luck on that one, but just gotta be honest with it.
One wrong mistake can cost you money and parts and material, and plenty of time and having to reset things up. So we heard a little bit of noise coming from the Thaddeus machine, and so we had to check things out. And we had come to find that it was actually chatter based off of their use of the mill, which really happens when you have incorrect speeds and feeds.
When we did the regional part, we found we had some chatter. It was the same kind of style part. So this time we're going 5% step over at 436 inches a minute.
Knowing that chatter was a part of it, it's something the judges are absolutely going to be paying attention to.
Day one was definitely a slow start, but once we got it up and running, we got a nice steady flow. We had our mojo going and we were moving.
If you look at how they're going about solving the challenges on the manufacturing floor, every team has their own direction. It'll be interesting to see at the end who comes out the final winner.
Being the underdog seems we got a real chance. We look like we're doing really good out there.
We're on day one, plenty to unfold here over the next 2 days. Are you excited about it?
I'm incredibly excited. I can't wait to see what happens, and I'm looking forward to the twists that we are going to present to them tomorrow.
Tomorrow, I don't really know what to expect. They said I got something to do, so I hope it's gonna be good.
My name is Adele Ratcliffe. I work for the Department of Defense. Project MFG was, designed to be more realistic about what they'll face in industry. You see the future of U.S. manufacturing in their excitement. Manufacturing is for anyone, and we want you to know that every day you come to work and every day you work in this profession, it's cool and fun.
All of the things that really set up a school for success in manufacturing education, particularly machining, are happening here at Greenville Tech.
It's very important to be this resource for education for students and their instructors. Phillips and the Gene Haas Foundation and Project MFG, that's where they come in and we can help.
I am so proud of these students. There are thousands of students just like them watching and feeling inspired by what they're doing here today.
Day 2, making some chips fly.
I think it's pretty sweet that we've made it this far because we came in as the underdogs, kind of. We don't have Haas machinery at school or work. Our school, we do not run, we don't have any 5-axis machines. So we have no 5-axis experience and no Haas experience.
We had to go and reach out to somebody in our community to borrow it.
This is the current first operation part. I was the first one to complete a good part at the MFG competition. Putting Clash of Trades on my resume will mean the world because that'll open up a lot of opportunities. We're just gonna do our best and hope for the best.
It's now time for the welders to present their autoclave to the judges.
I'm feeling really good about the competition. I got done pretty early. Feel pretty confident in my project.
Not bad, but I need to know, how do you feel about this?
I feel confident in the whole thing.
Yeah, this is good looking. These are good looking welds. Your assembly looks fantastic.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
So I finished my piece, ready to present it to the judges, and I'm kind of fingers crossed,
So if you could hit the rewind button, what would you do differently?
Make sure to triple and quadruple check the print.
You had a little interesting Band-Aid there.
Just a little bit.
You did a good job handling that though. Good job on the Band-Aid.
My fit up is okay in some spots. It's not that great in others.
Does it
like
open?
that for sure, yeah.
Doesn't open, right?
Yeah.
Okay. This one does?
Yep.
That side doesn't. And it looks like you got some extra heat input in there.
Yeah,
and it's
especially
not
on the
gonna-
knob there. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
having a problem getting the tungsten in that spot, and I probably overthought it a little too much.
I am about to present to the judges, and I am not happy about how my project turned out, but it functions, it works, it's not horrible, so good enough. I feel like I did good with the amount of knowledge I have kind of going into it and kind of going in dark.
As a machinist turned welder instantly for this competition. right?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome, let's see if it opens. Yeah, it does. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Day 2, midpoint of this competition, and this morning, these teams behind me had a new change order from the customer. An impact test needs to be performed. Fabrication of the tester must be completed by 10 a.m. tomorrow. Welders have been paired up to complete this change order, which mimics on-the-job teamwork.
Definitely surprised us with what they gave us to weld.
We're working on an impact tester for the joint that they're machining over there right now. Coming in and then, having to work with somebody, especially somebody I'm competing against, at first was difficult, but then I adjusted really fast because this is he's a great guy to work with.
And we both were welding, we both were putting things together.
So this is obviously a team competitive environment. And now what we've done is taken individuals from the team and paired them up with their competitors. So how do you think that affects the score of the teams themselves?
They actually contribute teamwork points to both teams.
Really? So you're saying that the winner of the pair competitions positively benefits each team that they're on?
Exactly.
That's awesome.
We're working pretty good together. We're cruising pretty fast on this thing, so fingers crossed. We're getting pretty close already.
It's going to work out in the end for both teams.
It all comes down to this, day 3 of the competition. With only a few hours remaining, we continue to see chips fly in, and at the end, we get to test these products by a drop test to see the final winner.
It is the final hour. Like, it's unbelievable the tension in here.
For sure, you can cut the tension with a knife.
Absolutely.
It is thick. So Calhoun, they were doing great off the rip, but now they're a part behind with less than an hour to go.
Spindle came down into the part, so
We're just trying to
the
finish.
part's screwed up now, so you know.
We're getting a bit stressed, but we're hoping we can still pull it out.
Being at the finals is very intense. Kind of catches up to you real quick.
Thaddeus, again, clearly following rule number 1, but they also broke a tool today. So they wanted to increase that feed rate. And when you try to increase feed rate on a piece of metal going against metal, it'll let you know when that breaking point is.
And that's what we've been afraid of all week.
We skipped ahead. We just don't have time to rough it out. We're finishing it up as best as we can.
But we're not done yet. Even though we're down to the wire, team's got ice in their veins. They're doing great.
Outside of the 3 little things in the middle, has it come in and contoured those yet?
No.
We're doing our best to get this final display stand just as completed as possible. It's not going to be completed, but we're trying to get as far as we can with about 20 minutes left.
It's the last day of the competition. We're feeling pretty good, but the programmer is still programming. Measure what we can with what we have and put that in a computer for our inspections and run with it.
You got to stay in the moment and just attack the problem at hand.
Teams, you have 5 minutes remaining. Let's finish strong. Competitors, please stop. Put your pieces on the Rubbermaid cart and bring those forward.
Yeah, we ran out of time. We wasn't able to get the final part done, but we got a good portion of it done.
It was a struggle and a challenge, but we're all better for it.
The functional test is upon us. The drop weight test. The most important thing is to test the durability of the synthetic plastic liner that the ball rides in. The competitors created a mold as part of the competition to make the liner. This test simulates the force on a human body when jumping.
My goal is to win it, and if I win it, it'll be a very high achievement for me and for the college.
If we win a second time in a row and it shows that our program is the program that you want to go to, to be a winner.
Really glad this is the culmination of everything we've worked on for the past 2 years. This is where it all really matters.
Being able to graduate and then leave 50 grand behind for the school would mean the world, because that'd really help show the other classes that this is really possible.
Competitors, congratulations and thank you for being part of Project MFG's National Championship. In the end, each one of you are winners. You have shown your dedication, your innovation, and passion for manufacturing. To you, your competitors, your parents, your instructors, your significant others. Let's give each other a round of applause. Competition scoring included manual quality inspection. Judges evaluated the visual aspects of the parts produced, considering surface finish, damage, and unfinished features, among other factors. Similar to the real-world scenarios, precise inspections in this competition relied on automated equipment and visual assessment using a coordinate measure machine, or CMM. CMMs play a vital role in quality processes by minimizing human errors.
Students did the best they could. Now it's our turn to measure them, see who takes home the $100,000. Thaddeus Stevens putting Pennsylvania on the map. Congratulations. Love the fact that you supported each other and ribbed each other the entire contest.
Win or lose, being part of Clash of Trades, it was an awesome experience either way.
Minnesota, you all responded in a fantastic fashion, even when adversity struck the hardest. You stood true to what you know, you trusted one another, and you communicated in a fantastic manner. Your community, your coaches, and everyone are very, very proud of you, but most importantly, you should be proud of everything you did today.
If I had told myself a year ago that I'd be competing at finals, I would have told myself I was crazy.
Swick, congratulations to be back-to-back. Coming back to this national championship is never easy. We hope to see you guys back for the third year to take adversity, to take things that sometimes are out of your control, handle those situations, and make the best out of every opportunity. Your team did that, and congratulations.
I have a lot of confidence and faith in my team, and I think we did a really good job, and I'm excited to see the results.
Calhoun, you returned. You proved yourself. You did an amazing job. A team of 3 tried to do the work of 4, and I was very impressed. The welds were spectacular. Your communication was excellent. I see you having a very, very bright future. Congrats.
Third, second, first this year, maybe? Who knows? I guess we'll find out in a little while.
Thank you very much and congratulations. I am hopeful, based upon what I've seen today in this week, that America's hope is strong in you and that we're in good hands moving forward. We just need more of you. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Ray.
You were here showing up and in the game, and man, it's been amazing. So we'll start with 4th place. 4th place this year is our team from Southwestern Illinois College.
You know, obviously we probably could have went a little further, but I'm happy with where we're at and what we accomplished.
As crazy as it sounds, the competition was very close, and we had a tie for 2nd and 3rd. So the 2023 Project Manufacturing National Integrated Manufacturing team winner is Minnesota State University Southeast.
We looked at each other and we were like, and they put out the check and we're like, oh, that's us.
When he announced the winner, we just fist bumped and hugged. I can't believe we got this far. It's amazing.
There were a lot of sleepless nights leading up to this, with hours of preparation, and I wouldn't have wanted to do this with any other group of people.
I'm very happy with what us as a team turned in. Very happy with what we did. I think we really showed what Thaddeus is all about.
Even though we didn't win, I'm still really grateful for the experience, and I did take away a lot from this experience. I'm really excited for my future.
I would tell someone that's considering the trades to absolutely do it. It's very rewarding.
Anyone taking part in a competition like this is going to be life-altering. And I'm really excited for them to not only complete these products, but to move forward and see how they're going to use this experience in the real world.
Thank you for joining us for another action-packed season of Clash of Trades. This was made possible by the Gene Haas Foundation, Department of Defense, IBAS, Rubbermaid, Phillips Corporation, Zeiss, and the many trade schools that participated. If you would like to participate or sponsor Project MFG and join the journey to close out the workforce trade deficit, please join us online or our social channels. We hope to see you soon.